This is my updated recipe for sourdough cinnamon rolls, made with maple syrup instead of sugar, and a high hydration dough that gives them the softest, most satisfying texture. It was a little challenging to form, but I finally achieved the result I wanted. I start with a stiff levain, fermented overnight for 8 to 12 hours at room temperature. The goal is for it to triple in size. For the main dough, I mix all my liquid ingredients with maple syrup, no refined sugar in this recipe. Then I add the flour and mix everything with a spatula. At this stage, I don't use my hands yet, just mix until everything comes together. Once the dough starts to form, I add soft butter and begin working with my hands. It takes some time, but eventually the butter incorporates completely. Then I let the dough rest for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, we need to continue to knead our dough. This dough is really sticky, it's really high hydrated dough. It makes hard to work with it. Why I do this updated cinnamon rolls recipe even though I already have? I was in bookshop. There I find really beautiful recipe book and cinnamon rolls with maple syrup. It looked so beautiful, so soft. I checked out the ingredients and I realized that in this very recipe they use much more butter than me and the hydration was higher than mine. And I was, oh my gosh, I really want to eat this soft cinnamon rolls. I want it. And here we are. Updated recipe, want to have the perfect soft result like in this beautiful cookbook. I was thinking, oh my gosh, it's too liquid, how I'm gonna form it, but eventually I did it. Just trust me and continue to work it and to do your best. When you finish kneading your dough, spray the bowl with oil so the dough doesn't stick and let it ferment until it doubles in size. Since this dough has a high hydration, once it doubles, I place it in the fridge, either overnight or for at least 2 hours, just to cool it before shaping. This step makes it much easier to handle. Once chilled, I roll it out the dough, spread soft butter and sprinkle my brown sugar and cinnamon mixture evenly. Then I roll it up into a big log. Because of the room temperature, my dough softened a bit too much while rolling. But thanks to my silicone mat, I could transfer it to the freezer for a few minutes to firm it up again. After chilling, I cut the dough into rolls and arrange them in the baking dish. Then I left them puff up again before baking. Bake at 350 Fahrenheit for about 40 minutes or until golden brown and soft. Right after baking, I prepare the cream cheese topping. I mix cream cheese with powdered sugar, then add a bit of heavy cream and whisk until smooth and silky. I spread the topping over the warm rolls. It melts slightly and makes them irresistibly creamy, soft, fluffy, and naturally sweetened with maple syrup. These sourdough cinnamon rolls are the perfect cozy day treat. I already have more than 400 videos on this channel, mostly about natural fermentation. Every subject has its own playlist, so you can easily find what you need. If you've been watching my videos and learning something new but still haven't subscribed, please do it now. It's the only way to support me and help me to keep making recipes like this one. Bye, see you in next video.